This dude is an absolute marauder, high-level wrestler, and when he is at his suffocating best, punishing UFC fighters on the canvas, looks like he might be able to make a real concerted world title run, at least to me.
You know, not many guys can use that skill set almost singularly. We saw Khabib Nurmagomedov early in his career essentially just wrestle and dominate people. And that is the approach that this young man is taking. He is so good at getting in your face and making you work. You gotta be preemptive. You cannot allow him to grab your leg. If you get your leg, you're going down. You gotta be moving, you gotta stay on your feet. Because this guy, if you get your leg, he's like a dog on a bone. And it's that single leg, a big of you.
And he basically guaranteed a finish here tonight. Certainly believes the takedown is gonna be there, and we will not be surprised if he goes for one over.
But John, is that in the matchup, or is that in his belief in his skill set that he's gonna finish this fight? Unreal.
Every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the floor.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, sonnen. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He is the former UFC light heavyweight champion and Ultimate Fighter season winner and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Griffin.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
Well, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since.
They call Vegas the fight capital of the world. And if you're talking about taking for a ride, nice double leg, nice finish.
Chaels in half guard.
Oh, right into mount. Oh.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Sonnen's right back to the full mount here. Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. And now he's got the back.
Big ground and pound.
Chaels got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top. A couple minutes gone by, round one. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by sonnen.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Griffin's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Let's go. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Sonnen's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
Well, ground and pound 101, and now you start to see some swelling appear.
Oh, nice elbow.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top.
He's got to be careful here.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Great shot from the top position.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Well, this is not football. Targeting is legal, and he is going at that cut, which is getting worse with every passing ground strike. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Griffin. 5 minutes in the books. Heading back to the corner now, and however deliberately, Griffin's eye starting to look pretty bad. He absorbed a lot of damage over those 5 minutes. We'll see if the cut man can do anything about that. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round 2.
Good kick.
Oh, he gets tagged there. Nice combination to the head. All right, well, we thought in this round perhaps things would be different, but that is not the case. Kicking is normally his strong suit, but trying to lean back in the cut and waiting for things to happen.
It's like taking your best weapon and just putting it away and you go in the wall. This guy has such amazing kicks, and he's not throwing them. I don't understand what happened. I don't know if something happened in training camp that affected the leg, but something is stopping him from using his best weapon.
Griffin's eye is starting to swell shut. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier. This is where he wants to be.
It's hard to think about a fight in his career in which he has absorbed this amount of damage. His face is essentially shut.
Unrecognizable. He's unrecognizable. That is as close to the term that I can say. This guy does not look like the guy that walked into the octagon early. He made a lot of mistakes early, and they're ultimately costing him right now as we've gotten longer in the fight.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your...
Chael's going for that arm triangle. Let's see if he has it. Oh, could be the beginning of the end. That looks tight. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, he was a little bit left.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, nice.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. How to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like to. Get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight. Beautiful job getting those hands up.
All right, so he gets the takedown late in the round here, DC. We'll see what he can do with it.
Timed it perfect. This will leave an impression in the judge's mind. And as his opponent, you need to get back to your feet right away because you can also sway the judges by getting back up to your feet and maybe exploding with one last flurry.
Round 3 next. right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes, volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Sonnen's strike attempt there is blocked. Oh, blocked the shot there and then delivers the straight counter. All right, he gets the takedown now, DC. We'll see what he can do in this advantageous spot.
He set it up beautifully. Let's see if he can now take full advantage of it. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage out there.
A lot of damage could be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job. He's having his way with him here. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Looks like a pretty good attempt here. All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Now he's got good body position, yo.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Griffin. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips.
He's setting up a sub attempt.
Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, he got out.
Let's work. Come on, let's stand up. Let's work.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are... Well, he's got his back now. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat, bud. Beautiful. Get some water and breathe. That was an awesome round, man. You were outworking this guy everywhere, okay? Your cardio was great. I told you.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent.
Body shot. Nice level change. That takedown was timed beautifully.
Nicely done. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Man, And this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage for him coming in, and largely, DC, that's the way it's played out. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's got it all going, J.A. This is a dream for him. The takedown early, the ground control, really starting to wear at the gas tank of his opponent.
Chael's back to the side control now.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Chael. Oh, there's another ground strike for good measure.
Get them out here. He's got to start throwing down. Another blow to that swollen area. He's in a lot of trouble.
Chael Sonnen, your winner!
Oh, boy.
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's gonna be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 50 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, Chael Sonnen!
All right, so another big night in a career full of them for the one, the only Chael P. Sonnen as he gets his hand raised here tonight. A little bit of a subdued celebration out of the